You'll drop 2 tomorrow.
One in the morning, one at 5 or whatever.
Yeah, don't kill yourself.
Wait.
I was just gonna jump right into it, guys. It's like, oh, I see some guns and some soft faces.
Yeah.
Like some fresh out of basic training faces. I was in the military, so trust me, I know what they look like.
Yeah, they look like actors.
They look soft. He got his helmet on crooked. I'm catching all type of shit. But I'm not gonna ruin it for y'all.
But yeah.
I don't know why he's got a night sight, he doesn't.
We've been holding out for a few days to just fucking nitpick. We've been waiting a few days to check this one out. Super excited. Joyner Lucas, Logic. We've been talking. Me and him been discussing about, hey, they beefing? Did Logic drop his song with Eminem and then drop his album after to be like, Joyner, you should have done that, showing off, being like, fuck you?
Should have done it.
But obviously not. He obviously should have, but
all beef aside, Joyner definitely should have dropped his album if it was ready, like afterwards. But like, I think Joyner's like hot enough to where like he can kind of do his own thing, and maybe he's probably the type to be like, and maybe I don't want to like ride that Eminem wave because I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to do me. He's that type for sure.
Yeah, you're right.
But we don't know. I hope they talk about it so we do know at some point.
Oh, dude. I'm just happy they're both on the same song.
Oh yeah, me too. Because I like both of them.
When you're the
Even
great
though
artist
Logic,
like
even
that,
though Logic did like say he would suck a dick on this album, which I totally, you know, if you're gay, that's cool. But like, I don't want to be listening to songs where we talk.
he'd suck a dick just to prove that he's not homophobic, is what he said.
It's fine. I like. That's whatever, dude. If you gotta prove it. If you suck a dick, you gay.
If you suck a dick to prove it, yeah.
Yeah, you're gay. I don't care. There's no, you know.
We might find out. Logic comes out, you know.
Whatever. That's fine.
He'd be the best gay rapper out. Period.
Yeah, I mean, he's
him and Young Thug.
Regardless of his sexuality, he's probably, you know, he's one of the better ones out right now for sure. I would definitely say young man's very talented, regardless of whatever else is going on. We just went off the deep end. For those of you guys who joined us, so welcome back to reality.
Joyner Lucas featuring Logic, ISIS,
not gay,
off of ADHD. We're gonna do an album review on that one, but right now we're gonna get this bitch jumping.
Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, or better known as ADHD, is a mental disorder that affects an individual's ability to focus, causing them to move around more frequently. They may also have trouble controlling their impulsive behaviors.
One time for them praying on my downfall. 2 times for the homies in the child hall. 3 times for them hoes on the internet shitting on niggas when they really should get out more. 4 times for the days that were all bad. 5 times for the bitches who ain't called back. 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD just to kidnap a nigga like ISIS. Whoa, turn the whole world to a crisis. Whoa, walk around the city with an ice pick. I've been paranoid, usually I ain't like this. Ain't no telling how crazy I might get. Beat the police with a nice stick. In my whole life, I've been lifeless. Now I'm so fly, I'm a motherfucking flight risk.
Now I'm so fly, I'm a motherfucking flight risk.
Beat the police.
I think a lot of these people might actually be in the military because they wouldn't. I mean, those look like legit guns, and these are the legit uniforms. They're just like the training uniforms and shit, you know.
Yeah.
They look like they're on a training basis.
Like the chorus.
Yeah,
whatever that was
love
so
the
far.
chorus.
Maybe that was his verse, I don't know, but I think it's a chorus, and I think he's about to start fucking going dirty.
Let's go back one more. Yeah, I really like this shit.
This is hype. You got me hype already.
This shit got me fired up, for sure.
Him and Logic fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Just, you know what I'm saying? Logic standing there, just seeing the
I
first scene.
I love that he's back. I love he's supporting the military too, like this. I think that's pretty tight. Fucking, you know, especially like
kidnapping.
A lot of people today, especially in like the political climate in America, is like it gets real divisive, and a lot of people try to like group the military in with like either like, you know, usually on like the conservative side of things. But ultimately, like no matter what political spectrum you're on, we need the military to fucking, you know, do what they do. So
there's a lot of people that are just anti-American right now, which is kind of scary, but that live here.
Well, whatever. Yeah, that's what's crazy to me. It's like, you know, if you don't like it, leave. Ain't nobody making you stay. But you know, whatever. We definitely joining the EU.
He said we kidnapping people like ISIS. That's all I heard.
Yep.
I've been paranoid, usually I ain't like this. Ain't no telling how crazy I might get. Beat the police with a nice stick. In my whole life, I've been lifeless. Now I'm so fly, I'm a motherfucking flight risk. Whoa, fuck a couple hoes till I pass out. Whoa, niggas throwing stones in my glass house. Whoa, I remember sleeping on my dad's couch. Whoa, now I got the Bentley and it's blacked out. Whoa, family looking at me like a cash cow. Whoa, everybody dissing just to have clout. Whoa, thought you had a chance, now you asked out. Nigga, on the motherfucker. Man, where you at now?
He said everybody dissing just to get clout or whatever right now. Something like that. I like that line.
Yeah, I like everything he's talking about there. He's talking about remembering where he's at and like you know, with the whole whoa kind of ad lib he did.
He does that a lot.
Talking about like, or he's talking about like, remember sleeping on the couch? Yeah, whoa.
Yeah, sleeping on the couch in my dad's house.
And
whoa.
my family looking at me like a cash cow.
Whoa.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he kind of took
And
like
I got that
that.
that's blacked out. Whoa.
He kind of took that mainstream kind of flow a little bit, but put his own little
But he made
thing
it.
on
He made it sound better because it's Joyner.
Hey, listen, just to have clout. Whoa. Thought you had a chance, now you asked out. Nigga, I'm the motherfucking man. Where you at now? Whoa. Fuck it, I'ma hit him till they jumping. I ain't tripping, this is nothing. I've been living in the dungeon. I done held a couple grudges. What the hell? I got a jack to meet the devil. I'm a cousin. I ain't settling with nothing. Got a medal in the truck and keep the semi when I'm busting. Niggas ducking. Niggas Stevie Wonder couldn't see it coming. I ain't judging. I just want the money. I don't need a budget. I've been hungry. I ain't got no oven, but I got the munchies, nigga.
Okay, hear that. He said
I ain't got no weapon, but I just got the munchies.
He says fucking Stevie Wonder couldn't see it coming.
Yeah. Definitely.
He's blind.
Yeah, I know.
Devil, I'm a cousin. I ain't settling with nothing. Got a medal in the truck and keep the semi when I'm busting. Niggas ducking. Niggas Stevie Wonder couldn't see it coming. I ain't judging. I just want the money. I don't need a budget. I've been hungry. I ain't got no oven, but I got the munchies, nigga. How you gonna move on the front line?
I'm gonna back it up a couple seconds. I think he said Stevie Wonder could have seen it coming.
Even Stevie Wonder could have seen it coming.
Yeah, I think it just kind of sounded like couldn't, but he
could have.
couldn't,
Yeah,
could have.
It makes way more sense.
Yeah.
I just want the money, I don't need a budget. I've been hungry, I ain't got no oven, but I got the munchies, nigga. How you gonna move on the front line? If I don't fuck with you, I just cut ties. My high school teacher said I'd never be shit. To that bitch that I turned out just fine. And no, I don't know you for the 12th time. We do not share the same bloodline. You let her run your mouth like a tough guy. Hope you keep the same energy when it's crunch time.
According to the American Psychiatric Association,
That was Joyner's fucking verse. Mm-hmm. This is about to be
Interesting.
Logic's turn.
it affects roughly 8% of children and 2% of adults, commonly believed to only affect boys because they are perceived
as rowdy and rambunctious.
One time for them praying on my downfall.
Yo, this song though, like his whole album, I really respect what's happening with it because I think ADHD is some bullshit. I think fucking ADHD is fucking the society's way of trying to control and fucking smother out like certain personality types.
You know, it's like something like mostly men.
Yeah. Well,
ADHD is like mostly men get prescribed ADHD medicine.
It's because it's like a double-edged sword. A lot of people who they would consider falling under ADHD are also they're people who are prone to be like highly entrepreneurial, like, you know, and like a little bit more on the aggressive and intense side, you know. Also like, you know, a little bit more sporadic in their focus. They also have a little bit more tendency to turn towards criminality and things like that. But at the same time, they also have greater tendencies for creativity and things like that. So I think as a society, we've definitely taken the wrong approach with managing the different types of people that we have running amok. And it pisses some of us off, myself included.
Continue.
Yep.
Rowdy and rambunctious.
One time for them praying on my downfall. 2 times for them bitches in the South Shore. 3 times for them days on the block getting chased by the cops like a motherfucking outlaw. 4 times for them days that were all bad. 5 times for the bitches who ain't called back. 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD just Me and Joyner need a couple hearses. Double homicide, kill the beat and the verses. Everybody living on the surface, but we came from the underground. Yeah, we deserve. What's beef? Beef is when you murder motherfuckers on the beat. Kill them all, nah, what's beef? Beef is brothers lying over shit that never mattered in the first place. Lying in the street, what's peace? Peace is when you leave it in the past, let it heal like a cast. When enough time passes and you blast. Kinda like John Wick, bars like a convict. Fuck around and you don't wanna start shit.
First off,
Kind of like John Wick bars.
with the whole what's beef,
don't wanna fuck around, start
B.I.G.
shit.
flow and shit that he got going on there with his own shit, what's beef, and then he going, what's peace? And he said, peace, when
he
you let it
doesn't
heal like a
explain.
cast or whatever the fuck he
Yeah.
just said right there. Yeah, he's saying,
Leave it in the past, yeah, some shit.
leave it in the past, heal it like a cast or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck he said, but that
Something
shit
along
sounds
those
good when you
lines.
say that now, nutter.
Yeah.
Enough time passing you blast. Kinda like John Wick, bars like a convict. Fuck around and you don't wanna start shit. Woo! Coming with the hot shit, all they do is talk shit. You can never top it, boy, just stop. High and drunk, call that HD vision. All these other motherfuckers full of indecision. And I murder with precision all over your television.
High and drunk on that HD vision.
And I murder with
Like
precision
high
all
and
over
drunk.
your
That's what
television.
he's seeing. He's like, he's seeing the world through a high and drunk lens. That was pretty nice.
Drunk, call that HD vision. All these other motherfuckers full of indecision. And I murder with precision all over your television. I'm numero uno, number one, and you is just a subdivision. Never listen, we gon' leave them missing. That's the mission like ISIS. Ain't no time to figure over who the nicest. It's logic, it's obvious. Just ask the audience. I've come to body this shit. Yes, it's egregious. I'm Regis, you Kelly, you pussy, you pussy. Don't push me, I'm Louis Vuitton. You at Target with your mom. On the internet, still hating on my last post. I just sent a steak back in Mastro's. My God, me and Joyner need a couple hearses. Woo!
He said, like your mom.
Yeah. He said, you at Target with your mom. You're like at Target with your mom.
Damn.
Like, you know, like you shopping with her.
Hey, mom, taking you shopping right now.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You're grown.
Yeah.
You pussy, don't push me, I'm Louis Vuitton. You at Target with your mom. On the internet, still hating on my last post. I just sent a steak back in Mastro's. My God, me and Joyner need a couple hearses. Double homicide, kill the beat and the verses. Everybody living on the surface, but we came from the underground, yeah, we deserve it. Far from the minimum, killing them with no riddling. And 5'9" was the middleman to get them in the same room. Now we on the same tune, and we still the game doomed. The illest lyricists on the same shit. Rap back, clap back on that gang shit. Do it for the love of rap, not for the fame shit. Woo! One time for the Grammy that I never got. Two.
You think they really had them planes fly over them like that?
No, that was CG.
That's damn.
It'd be really expensive.
Two of the realest
Jet
lyricists on
fuel.
the...
Jet fuel ain't cheap.
Yeah, they fucking, smashing their beef right here is basically what I'm hearing.
The army don't even really have jets. It's the Navy and the Air Force.
I'm done talking about that. Start talking
I was still over there. Fucking, but yeah.
Yeah, he's Logic. They're talking about,
He's talking about a lot of shit. He's talking about ending beef in general, like, and so whether that's between him and Joyner, between us and the U.S. and ISIS, like, all these different, he's talking about just ending like human conflict in general, and I think that's a good idea, and like having more peace. I agree with it. But for there to be peace, there has to be two sides that make peace. You know what I mean? If one side makes peace and put down...
No, one side can make peace. They can just kill the rest of the people.
Was exactly what I was about to say. I was about to just say, if one side wants to make peace and put down their weapons, and the other side doesn't put down their weapons, then the side that doesn't put down their weapons is going to win inevitably. So...
Then there can be peace.
Yeah, I mean...
Once there's a global takeover. That's how people like fucking Hitler think, so the fuck out of here.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, there definitely needs to be, like, peace. And if there's truly an opportunity for peace, it needs to be considered. But unfortunately, just like the way I see it, like, the fact that there are more slaves in the world today by number than there was, like, 100 years ago, is pretty telling. It tells me the state of the globe is not in a good place. Western society has its ups and downs, and I feel like we're doing all right, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done in the world. I mean, you got countries like tiny little countries that produce like many times the amount of pollution as the entire United States, but we're still over here like whining about fucking climate change. Our legislation is going to change some shit. But
no, we're leading the fucking world in that shit and being the best.
We're one of them. There's a bunch of countries ahead of us. Most
Sweden,
like Scandinavian,
Norway,
countries.
And shit like that.
Yeah, well, Scandinavia is really good. They're really good about it. The UK, I think, is ahead of us as well, but a little smaller. It's not exactly fair.
A little bit bigger than California, but population.
If we could just get rid of California, probably a lot of the pollution would be gone. So a lot of our economy. So not a good trade off.
See how this finishes out.
Gang shit, do it for the love of rap, not for the fame shit. Woo! One time for the Grammy that I never got. 2 times for the garden that I sold out. 3 times for the street crimes that I committed. Yeah, I did it, but thank God that I made it out. 4 times, cause I'm a fucking bastard. 5 times, platinum with my last shit. 6 times for the beats and the rhymes. Fuck the heat and the crime, keep the peace like a waistline.
Waistline. Yeah, I like it. It's hype. It's hype.
Keep a piece like a waistline. I mean, he's talking
I would
about
like to see them on like more of a. It's a nice hype song, but I would love to see them on like a storytelling type of song together.
Deeper concept.
Because that's really what the Joyner excels at. Logic does a really good job with storytelling raps too. I think that's more of what I would love to see from them. But beggars can't be choosers.
And I'm really, really happy with what I saw, man. That was a good time. That's gonna get some replays in my headphones.
Jordan's ADHD has to be coming soon because.
Please God, man.
One song after another, it's been been a few weeks.
How long ago did Kamikaze come out? That was a minute ago. When he came out the summer
last year.
Yeah, it was a minute ago. So it's been a while. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Yeah.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe.
Subscribe, dude. I mean, you want me to do a little dance for you? You like the button? You like the button?